Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, what up? Can you hear me?
It's Senior Chaos. I love saying your name like
Hey,
that. What's
waiting
going
on
on,
call.
brother?
All is well, man. How you?
Hey man, I am good. The first half I had to do a lot of rambling, so I'm glad to see y'all. Stop talking to myself. We we supposed to have Ray Leonard Jr. on the first half, but he had some connection issues, so he wasn't able to join us. So
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, I saw that on a joint. So it didn't happen.
it didn't happen, man. But he wrote me said he had a connection issue, but I'm like, hey, we'll make that happen another time.
Got you. Where you at?
Man, I'm in the A.
Oh, you in the A?
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Powder
Why
Springs.
we ain't do this in person then, man?
Hey, listen, man, we need to, man. Listen, this looks impressive, but it's just my little office. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay, all
but
good.
but but listen, I'm working on a basement, so I'm really working on the live joints. You know what I'm saying? To come through definitely and make the connections happen. You know what I mean? So
Got you.
yeah,
Got you.
yep. Waiting for us.
Yeah, I just sent him a text, so hopefully he hop on this thing.
Okay. Turn on Ray Leonard me, man. I'm making jokes here. Hey Ray, I'm making jokes, man. I know Ray boxes a little bit, man. Don't come see me. Don't come
I
see
don't
me.
want no. I don't want no smoke with no man with a last name Leonard, man. Ah, seen what Sugar Ray did, man. I don't want no parts of that.
You want it, right? No.
There you go. There you go.
What's good? My man, 4 Eyes in the building. What's good, brother? Well, it's still connected to the audio.
Ah, yeah. He on the way.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
What's going on, brother?
God is good in a mofo. How you doing there, sir?
Hey, man, I am awesome. Wonderfully blessed, man. Glad to see you brothers on, man.
Excellent.
Y'all been out here making these noises out here, man. You know what I mean? So,
Thank you for having us, man. Much appreciate it. Very much so.
yep. I said I was happy to see y'all. I've been talking to myself. I said first I was supposed to have Ray Leonard. He had some connection issues, so he wasn't able to join. So, listen, I said I'm glad I'm able to stop talking and finally ask y'all some questions, man. So,
Hey, that's what we here for, man. Let's get it.
let's get it, man. All right. So, my first question, man, and it was a question that I had because I'm a lover of hip hop, man. I'm actually a Grady baby. I grew up in Virginia.
Hey,
I come from a time, all right, so I'm 48, so I grew up on hip hop. Hip hop is everything, all versions of it. I don't have any preferences. I like everything, man. I like it from whatever region, whatever coast it came from, whatever, some people say overground, commercial, some people say underground, whatever. I loved it all.
yeah.
I was a dude that grew up with the whole, recording everything I could get, man, with the whole tape, you know what I'm saying? Cassettes and boom, boom, boom. What can I get, man? I got down here to Atlanta. We had the Album 88. We had the RFG, REK, all those different places, man, just to get hip hop just pure and uncut. And I loved it, man. I loved it. My question for
Yeah.
one of y'all to weigh in is define lyricism.
Hmm. I'm gonna let Ford get that one.
Ooh. I mean, I could. My definition of lyricism is, it's really just taking advantage of vocabulary in the best way possible and then making it entertaining. It's informative, it's insightful.
Yep.
You could the art of storytelling, like lyricism. It's being able to molest words in a way that makes someone stand apart from just someone having a regular conversation or just putting a simple paragraph together. Like, everybody can talk, but when you have lyricism, it's a step above just common communication musically.
Musically. Okay. That's definitely awesome definition. That makes sense.
Like,
All right, I got a question now, and it's been bugging the hell out of me. All right, now I've known you for a long time, and I've known of you for a long time. I think I interviewed you. I had an online magazine, so we go way a long time ago. That but I have a question here. Now I want to speak about the name Four Eyes is brilliant. The glasses,
you,
man. The glasses.
Yes, sir.
That you use. It's like it has become. You know what I'm saying? It has become almost like the logo of somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's the imagery. It's the persona. You know what I'm saying? And I swear, dog, when I look, I mean, you got the biggest eyes I've ever seen in my life, man. And I think it works, man. You know what I'm saying? It works. Listen, we're gonna play a video. We're gonna play a video. And I swear, I was watching this video and I said, yo, Four Eyes did not blink at all in this dang on video. We're gonna share.
You're probably right. You're probably right. I was just focused or high, one of the two.
Hey, man.
Both of the two.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, let me start with because Ultra Beast basically is you two brothers who had your own path and y'all decided to form what we call a super group called Ultra Beast. You, Senor Chaos, I saw when I looked at your bio, it said you had worked with J Live, Jazzy Jeff, DJ Spinner. You had performed alongside Doom, Ran Ghost, Talib Kweli. Tell me how, first off, because you had your lane, Four Eyes, all right, your lane, you basically, I think you came down the path and you had a connection with Ludacris. I think it was called the Loudmouth Hooligans was the name of the group. I'm gonna say Chris Love.
You going way back. You going way
I'm gonna say Chris Lover. I'm gonna say the name Chris Lover, and you had a DDP connection. So both of y'all had your paths. How did y'all form? Tell me a little bit about your individuality and how you got started, and then how y'all decided to put this group together.
Well, I moved to Atlanta, coming down here actually following Chris Lover Ludacris, doing his radio exploits into his own musical career. And you know, when you got a homeboy on the radio, you figure, hey man, the least I can do is make a song and my guy will play it on the radio. So that was my logic behind it. Right. And coming down here, I was always, even though I come from do or die crucial conflict, psychodrama, up in Chicago, I've always been a common sense, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Wu-Tang, Gangstar type of cat. So Atlanta had a real strong hip hop underground scene here when I came in '99, and at a lot of the spots I would go to get familiar, Chaos was always there. Okay. And I didn't. He was a part of a group then, the Vintage Imperial. He was in a group, and I was just getting familiar, but Chaos was everywhere that I was at, but I didn't know that he was like 12 years old at the time. Wow. In these clubs, while I'm, doing things. Like he wasn't 12, but he was young. He was young in the most. Yeah. But he was there. He was putting work in, and I remember when he first asked me to come jump on the track, and I drove to the crib where he stayed with his mom's. And went to the room and he recorded my vocals, and this is like '99 when I like maybe 2000, 2001 at the latest. But he was one of the first MCs, cats that I met. So then you go 10 years later, Chaos is still doing his thing, and he's a great brand ambassador within the city of Atlanta, to where I'm always seeing him out, even if we're not rapping, he's out everywhere. And then it just only made sense to, collaborate and get together after we just kept bumping into each other. Once we saw the common denominators that we had, it was just science at the end of the day, sir.
Right. Yeah, I'm a product of all those things you mentioned earlier, at the start of the show, the WRAS 88.5 and Weekend Wrecking Crew and J-Force when he was on WRFG. So I came up through that just as a young man, like Forrest said, like as a teenager. I was out, those were the shows that I was listening to as a kid. So, they would always do like the concert calendar and talk about where they were going to be or where the shows were happening. So I just sit there and write everything down. And like I'm gonna go with like Ford said, Atlanta is I mean, it's always had different things going on here. Back in the 90s, you had bass music, then it shifted to the crunk music and snap music. And so it's always had those things that have been the force, but then there's always been like a dope, independent community, indie hip hop or underground hip hop, whatever you want to call it, community here as well. And when I was 15, 16, for me, I knew everything else that the city had for me, but it was like trying to find that scene and where it was at, and just tapped in. And like Ford said, I mean, he's exactly right. We just saw each other everywhere. You go to all the same dope hip hop spots. You see a lot of the same people, and good energy connects, and eventually you end up creating something, working on something.
Yep. I used to cause like I said, when I was doing an online magazine, I also used to sell online. I was one of the first online distributors. We used to sell a CD physically. We didn't do the distribution. You buy the CD on our site and we'll mail it out to you. And then CD Baby.
Correct. I was getting all the money.
CD Baby kind of perfected it, kind of shot us out of business. But I was doing that. I was on the scene. I mean, you had your Patchy, we had Drez and Four Kings Entertainment, the Mike Club. You had Binkus Records, Bellafield. You had Prophetics, man. Eddie Meeks.
Eddie Meeks.
They're actually on our network, man. Southern Vanguard is actually a show on my radio network. I run a podcast.
Network the God.
Yep. And they have an awesome show. And like I said, I've heard some of y'all stuff through there too as well. But the thing is, like you said, when I right before y'all got on, I just said that Atlanta. I said the exact same statement as you did. Is Atlanta had a lot of different scenes and different faces in hip hop, and I said I don't know what it is currently. Now we got an impression on a lot of hip hop in the commercial world right now. I can't really call it anything yet because I don't know how to define it yet. But my thing was when we spoke about indie and underground hip hop is, and this is a question for you guys: how do you differentiate the Atlanta version versus a Bay Area version versus a New York version versus a Memphis version? Everybody has that indie slight underground buzz, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably a situation that you're used to the Atlanta version because you're growing up in Atlanta, so you got the Atlanta flavor of it.
I mean, to be honest, they really all the same though. In the grand scheme, like, it's the underground scene. Like every city, got it. Whether it's Chicago, Boston, New York, like every city has that stuff that's going on commercial and the big commercial artists that come out of that, and then every scene got the underground. It got the spitters, it got the DJs and the B-boys and everybody that's associated with it. I don't think Atlanta scene is really necessarily different. I think the only difference between the scenes is in New York and LA specifically, is just, it's more immediate, so some of their underground scenes sometimes get more attention because there's more outlets or whatnot. But other than that, like, it's the same, smoky hole in the wall joints. Everybody's rocking at the same spots and giving out the same energy. And it's, I tell people is if you find a scene in a city, it exists in every city across this country. You just got to find it.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. All right. I'm an interactive guy. Interactive show. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go into this We Run ATL song. We're gonna run into it. We're gonna actually present it. We're gonna show it to the audience, and we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna talk about the upcoming album. The album's still upcoming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're gonna talk about the upcoming album right behind it. All right. So let's get it. Let me get us started here.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Share the screen with you guys.
What you eating, man?
Sherbet.
All right, here we go.
It's real. It's nice.
And we got the dessert.
Oh, there we go. He said I'm interactive.
Oh,
hey. The job is in Atlanta.
Hey.
started off visiting, now I'm living in ATL in Atlanta, Georgia. You gotta know that it's hot as hell, so I only wash my balls with Fiji water. It's Uber Eats, we delivering what the people order. To keep it shorter and sweeter, the juice, blacker the berry. Pistol packing is open in case I happen to carry. Weapons of mass destruction, crash the function. Coming up fast, we pass Spaghetti Junction. Bumping that old school Gladys Knight, Patty LaBelle with them patty pies. Cooking something that I can sell out on Edgewood Avenue and East Atlanta Village, Peter Street and Walker Street. It be bad bougie women's. We bout that business. Sunday at the bonfire, leaving out Atlantic Station on the way to Greenbrier. From Buckhead to Bankhead and Riverdale, Colored Park to East Point. You know I did it well. We number one. No matter where you from, it's the city where they come. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. Yep, we get it done. Only second to none. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. Yep, forever young. We having so much fun. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. We run ATL. We run ATL. We run ATL. We run. We number
Strange
one.
fruit used to swing from the peach trees. I'm haunted by the ghosts. Memories of dead homies hold me close. Flirted with other coasts, but this the place that knows me most. Determinist, divided by 6 zones. Determinist, car washes, packing parks, still crowded. Dope boys stunting, rednecks still clowning. ATL is the place. Georgia is the state, the birthplace of MLK and Black College spring break. Meet me at Mosley Park and bring something to cook. No pork, but we got catfish fresh off the hook. Just to get a good look at these fly ladies, they stunting 100 plus. We never call it Hot Atlanta for nothing. The news never reports this, CNN ignores this. So it's up to we, Ultra Beast, to record this. From Freddie the Falcon to the Yellow Jackets, Atlanta united, we only fight against the traffic. Let's get it cracking.
No matter where you from, it's the city where they come. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. Yep, we get it done. Only second to none. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. Yep, forever young. We having so much fun. Atlanta influence everything that's under the sun. We run ATL. We run ATL. We run ATL. We run. We number one.
Shout out to Lens.
Wow, that is such a dope video. I mean, not just the music and the concept, but the visually. I mean, it just all was together, man. When I saw that for the first time, and I think that's what pretty much even had me connect to you guys. Like, yo, this is crazy. I saw that and I was like, wow, this right here is absolutely just bananas. So, man, I'm telling you,
man.
Shout out to Lens, who shot the joint. The guy 4 Eyes, directed it and pieced the whole thing together and all the shoots. And man, it's I ain't seen it in a couple weeks. It's good to watch it on the screen. It's a beautiful display of the city, man, and showing people a different side of it.
So that was one of my questions. Is okay. We haven't really had many. I mean, we had other Atlanta songs, Georgia-based songs, etc. But we haven't really had an anthem outside of, I guess, Jermaine and Ludacris' song, Welcome to Atlanta. This right here ultimately fits in there. You know what I mean? This right here is an Atlanta anthem that, I'm trying to help y'all commercially get this thing behind everybody, because I mean, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? It's got everything that the previous anthem had. You know what I mean? It's got everything that's encompassed. The video was shot beautiful. It's got shout out to all the different places, all the different components that are in Atlanta, and the buzz, the vibe, just everything, man, is just encompassed in that. You know what I mean? Y'all might have surpassed the original.
Hey, man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
I appreciate that.
We're just trying to show people where we at and what we doing, man, and taking some pride in our city, and just having some fun with it, man. Everything we do, we try to just be authentically ourselves and just have some fun with it.
Right. So I interviewed Bane about a month ago. The Atlanta Influences Everything movement.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about your thoughts or your version or your thinking of, saying Atlanta influences everything. Of course, I know why, but I just want to hear from you guys. Atlanta influences everything. You use it in your song.
Well, it's just, it's just a statement. You know, it's something to make people pay attention, to spark conversation. You know, I know around the time they started it, you know, is when all the cities started kind of developing their own mantras. Like the Detroit versus everybody one was real big, and everybody was, you know, Detroit versus everybody. You know, cities kind of just, every city is proud of their city. So I think, you know, from their standpoint, they were just like, yo, man, we proud of Atlanta. And, you know, nobody's really kind of to stood up and be that boisterous and that proud of it. So when they said Atlanta influences everything, they, you know, just made a declarative statement. But what's crazy, man, is, you know, traveling around the world, you know, you go to other places and you really do see, you know, different pieces of it, man. Going to China and seeing little kids doing the dances that come from here. And you know, I remember being in Europe and talking to some, you know, 16, 17-year-old, you know, hoopers out there and asking them about, like, you know, what are they getting influenced by in Paris? And they looked at me and named a bunch of people from Atlanta. And, you know, it's shocking. And I don't think a lot of times people see, you know, kind of how Atlanta has its fingerprints on different things until you travel. You get outside of here and go to other places and you really see it. So I think that's what that statement is about, man. It's making that declarative and letting everybody know, man, the city has a lot of influence. And, you know, the same way Dre, you know, said it at the Source Awards back in the 90s, it's just like, yo, man, this is where we from and this our city and we want some respect.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right, and you 4 Eyes, you originally out of the Chicago area. How long you been here in Atlanta? And
I've been here longer than I've been in Chicago now. So I've officially slept in the city or the state of Georgia, in particular in Atlanta, more than I slept in Chicago. So I've been here about 20, 21 years though.
I think I got the same story as you. I think I was in Virginia about 19 years now, and now I'm 30 years in Atlanta. So same type of situation. Yeah, man. So you know, both of you guys definitely feel the changes, the growth, what the city has shaped or morphed into.
Yep.
You know, we can go back and talk about early 90s, we can talk about 94, 95, we can talk about the change after 1996 and those Olympics and just the transformation of this whole city of what has become. And even recently, with the whole film industry doing what it's doing, it's like, it's a whole change here, man. Atlanta's becoming totally something else. Give me your thoughts on the current version of Atlanta and where you think we're going with it.
Man, there was so many damn cars on the street. Today, they not building wider roads. They just making more apartments and doing more stuff to keep people coming down here and want to move down here. And then it's a booming, growing metropolis. Like, it's, you know, everybody say it's the new Hollywood or the new Motown or both of them at the same time, but it just has the potential, and it's on the cutting edge of, you know, culture. Yeah. So whether it's some new technology or a new automobile or a new fashion, you know, in addition to music, the videos are platforms for all these other things to be seen, you know, early. And then they take that. That's why Atlanta influences everything. So the way that it is now, it's like if Atlanta was a stock, I feel like it's still going up, but, you know, it's gonna hit a head at a certain point if, you know, like if certain ventilation ain't allowed to happen, then it's just gonna be a pop. It's gonna be an explosion because it's too much that's gonna be going on at one time. But it's still growing, it's still booming, it's still on the rise. You know, it's some ups and some downs with different areas of departments, but all in all, like, Atlanta is I mean, if it was number 4, it's moving to number 3. If it was number 3, it's moving to number 2. If it's number 2, it's gonna be number 1. Like, that's how I feel about Atlanta.
Yeah, I think you know, what's kind of happening. I agree with 4,000%. You know, I think what's happening too is kind of what's happening to New York in a lot of ways, where there's a lot of things coming to Atlanta, whether it's film, whether it's big Fortune 500 companies that are relocating here, building offices here or whatnot, and setting up infrastructure and those things. But what's happening is pushing out a lot of the creativity and a lot of the creatives. And Atlanta's always been the city that it is because it's always had a very cheap and low cost of living.
That's true.
So you could come to Atlanta and start a clothing line, start a record label, start whatever, because you could still live decently and have money to put into your ambitions. And I think that's what has really fueled so much creativity out of here, artists and music, fashion, etc. But I think we're losing that a lot, as the city grows and becomes, tries to catch up to more, it feels like New York and other places, LA. A lot of the creativity is kind of slowly getting squeezed out of the city. People are getting priced out of the city, all those different things that come along with gentrification and that good shit. So it's changing. Before I hit it on the head too, man. Man, we gotta build that MART up, man. We need these trains to go a little further, man.
Further out.
Those different directions. We need some more stops, man, because the roads are crazy, man.
I agree with both points. One, like I was saying, is that Atlanta's growing and the infrastructure isn't keeping up with the growth. And that's the roads, that's the police, that's the firemen, that's just everything. You know what I mean? We're not keeping up with the amount of people that are actually coming in here into this city. And then the other thing, what you were saying, Chaos, is if you think about it, where we are now, it's been so attractive. People are coming here from New York, LA, Texas, wherever, you know what I mean, Chicago, and it's cheap. They're like, oh man, I could get this for this amount. And they're willing to pay. Right now, the real estate market is people paying $20,000-$30,000 over the asking price for a house now. They don't care.
Cash.
Yes, cash, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't nothing for them to, you know what I'm saying? So they driving up our market. Everything's like says becoming expensive. And I don't know if we're going to rebound and go back to the way Atlanta was before.
We won't. Yeah, we won't.
So we need to find we need to start looking for another Atlanta. We need to see what Alabama's talking about, or Arkansas, see what Kentucky got to offer. We need to start looking, make a new Atlanta.
Tallahassee somewhere.
Shit, there used to be Charlotte, but Charlotte right behind us.
Man,
I used to love Charlotte. Charlotte's following right behind us, man.
Yeah, maybe Raleigh, maybe Raleigh, Durham, man. Maybe Raleigh's where it's at.
There you go. There you go. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the album that you're dropping. Give me a little bit about the album that you got coming out.
The album, before we go forward, man, I always want to make sure we go back, for folks that may be tuning in, don't know who we are, haven't heard much. Yep. Ultra Beast United is the label. Ultra Beast is the group. We put out our first project in November 2019. It was an Ultra Beast album called United. Since then, we put out another Ultra Beast album called Rush the Court, which was a basketball-inspired project.
Yes.
Four Eyes put out a solo album called Look Into My Eyes in 2020. That's absolutely phenomenal. That folks should check out if they miss. And then myself and producer Illustrate put out an album called Kings of Vice back in November. And now we're gearing up for what's the third group project, the third Ultra Beast album. It's going to be called Put Your Teeth on It. And it'll be coming out next month, June 2021.
Thank you, man. I really, those are actually some of my questions, and you answered them all in one big sentence. I was like, okay, for, man. What's Ultra Beast? What's Ultra Beast United? What's the United? Those are all my questions, but you answered them all in one big sentence, and I love it.
That's what I'm here for, man. Yeah, we've been working the whole quarantine, man. I think it was, the positive we took out of it was like, man, okay, everything's closed. We can't do this or do that, but we can work on music. Right. And, we just been blessed to work with a lot of dope producers and Illustrating Drugs. We work with a lot. And on a new album, we got, even more cast, Six Figure Digger, we work with for the first time. And we just been trying to keep our heads down, man, and just, stay away from the distractions and just work on as much music as we can and try to get it out in a timely fashion to the people to kind of keep our finger on the pulse, so to speak, so people can understand that we're trying to give them some dope product consistently.
Yep. Another one of my fellow podcast brothers, Poe Politicking. Before I did an intro for him, I think recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good brothers over there.
Yeah, that's another one of my guys. So like I said, I've been following you a long time, and that's how I even got introduced to the Ultra Beast, was following you, and then I said, "Hey, what's Ultra Beast?" Then I saw Senior Chaos, and I was like, "Oh man, check this brother out." And man, I'm like, "Shit, 4 Hours, I've always been bringing it lyrically," and I said, "Damn, Senior Chaos is matching him, with the lyrical prowess here." You know what I mean? So then I started checking your shit out. You know what I mean? So I love it, man. Like I said, together, I'm like I said, this is two superpowers coming together. You know what I mean? This shit is like shit. How can I say Ray and Ghost? You know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? Very, very parallel. You know what I mean? Two dudes that can hold their own. You know what I mean? And put out what they put out. But let me ask you this: 4 Hours. This question is for you. I see you very heavy on social media with the Instagram. I can't say daily. I don't know the frequency, but you hit the raps. You know what I'm saying? You'll hit a freestyle. You hit something. That you got coming out, and you know what I mean. And it's engaging. You know what I mean? It's like I can't turn it off. I turn it on, and boom. And you know what I'm saying? You lure me in with it. You know what I mean? Tell me how active you are on the social media. How's it been for you on social media, Instagram, etc.
Well, recently, my page of 27,000 followers was hacked, so I had to start over. That was just like 2 weeks ago. So I've been in the rebuilding phase, and my whole thing was when I started doing my Instagram or social media raps, I was doing them every day, and then I stopped and started to do them every Friday so I could do other things with my life, start actually working on music, get other things ready. Okay. But everything, there is no 4 Eyes channel or billboard other than my Instagram or YouTube page. So I figure ABC, they do reruns, BET do reruns. Why couldn't I do reruns? So I started to repost some of my favorite verses or other people's favorite verses, when I get requests, or just, to keep the stream of me posting every day or at least once a week, because everybody be like, yo, you need to do the verse days again. I'll be like, yeah, you mean do the freestyles that nobody get paid for, that only Instagram generated all the views and sponsorship off of? How about y'all go get an album that I've been working on and get ready for this new album? And I'll occasionally do one every now and again, but I just stopped investing so much into just giving away material unless it was a legitimate driven campaign around the album, in which now it's album time, so I'm all about it. It's going to be a bunch of stuff coming out, but since my page is literally dead, I'm rebooting it back up so I get to repost everything like I never put it up before. So that's where I am with my social media game right now. Tier Niffle.
Tell me a little bit about the NBA situation, man. You guys actually, I saw the TNT situation or the NBA TV situation. I'm not sure which channel it came on, but how did that come about? And tell me a little bit about the getting into the licensing and saying getting paid for what y'all are doing. Because I had a conversation with Chuck D, and this was way back, like I said, when I was doing an online magazine. I was at my guy Earl's studio headquarters. Up in headquarters, Chuck D was there.
Hey. You mess with Earl Holden?
Yeah, we had him a long time. Since the 90s, man.
That's my guy, man. Earl Holden, that's great people right there, man. He's the harborizer. That's the man, right?
Harborizer, that's right. Invented the harborizer product.
Very good brother right there. Very good brother.
Yes. But so we was in there, we talked to Chuck. Chuck had a statement. This before any of this stuff went on, as far as back then you had CDs and you had digital downloads, but you didn't have the product placement. So Chuck was saying at some point, because it was a problem with everybody downloading music, we couldn't figure out how artists were gonna get paid. He said we're probably gonna go away from basically commercially selling your music. You're now gonna probably buy a 6-pack of Coca-Cola, and with it you'll get an Outkast download with it or whatever. You know what I mean? So Chuck was actually speaking that before all this stuff came in existence, all the licenses and all stuff came in existence. But it was a noble concept that to think about him saying that and how we are now, you know what I mean, as artists getting paid all kind of different ways. So tell me a little bit about the licensing and the NBA situation that came about for you guys.
Well, man, you kind of hit it on the head, man. And shouts to the prophet Chuck D. I mean, it's you know, with music is I think the goal for us and for every artist is to try to find avenues, different streams. Different streams that you can get paid from, and you know, doing live shows is a stream, and selling merchandise and T-shirts and things is a stream, and selling actual music is a stream. But you know, licensing and placement is a stream as well, and you know, a very valuable stream if you're able to you know, deal with a brand who has, you know, enough robust of a budget or whatnot. But in terms of that particular piece, man, you know, we got a homie here who we know who works with the team over there. Okay. And so, you know, it was on his radar, and he was the one that kind of put it on their radar, and made an introduction kind of between us, and told him about the album. Well, I guess I should go back. We did an album called Rush to Court. It's Ultra Beast is the group. The album is called Rush to Court, and it's, you know, the whole album is just, you know, basketball inspired, but you know, done phenomenally well or whatnot, in my opinion, right? So, you know, one of the homies heard it and just kind of shared it, and then made an introduction, and then we just kind of took it from there, and we ended up doing a spot to open the NBA season. It ran on NBA TV, opened the season, and then they used it as a commercial later. And then in the spring, just recently, we revamped it and did kind of like 2.0 of it. So there's a newer version of the commercial that'll be running through the playoffs. And then TNT, we have something in the Inside Story, the documentary about the inside the NBA. It's a four-part documentary, and we had a song called "Cut from the Team," which is on that same project that's in the Charles Barkley piece of that documentary and whatnot. So, you know, those are some pieces. If you hear them, I know a lot of times I'm that guy that I hear stuff and I'm like, man, what's that? And you know, sometimes you don't know what it is or how to find it. But if you're watching those things and you hear it, know that that's us, man. And it's been interesting just to see people. You know, it's been out for we 6-7 months now. Like, joint's been running. Yeah. And
oh yeah, it's been running all NBA season. Yeah. I'm trying to think about how long the album been out, but either way it goes, it's been a good 2021. Yeah, it's been good Christmas in 2021.
People are still catching it though.
I want to do say, want to here it go. So let's go ahead and play that NBA commercial, and then when we come back, we're gonna choose a video of your choice right behind that. Let's get it. All right, here it is.
Get my weed
plate. Beginning of the journey. There's a lot of excitement to get back out there. I never take for granted every time I get an opportunity to play another season. Prove everybody wrong is my number one goal, and we can hang with the best of them all year long.
I'm not playing not to win a championship. I'm not playing to be second or third or fifth.
Lace your boots up and get to it.
Don't call it a comeback or return. Every journey needs a new beginning. Rookies to vets, it's all depending on who's defending.
Another exciting season of NBA basketball. Let's go!
We return, we gon' turn the page, turn it loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe, and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program.
Doncic pulls up. Here's Davis, 4-3. Anthony Davis! Can you believe that?
When I'm making moves, hate to lose. We don't break the rules, break them down. When I cross them over, you can take your shoes.
Oh my goodness, that's a bad man.
You out your mind if you ain't tuned in. My grind is tuned in. Came through the Metro Boomin, know that he gon' flush it, so you better move.
You cannot stop him. Wow.
Hate it or love it, I'm too rugged. I guess I'm a walking bucket. Made it happen in the bubble, but funnel. But now we land, we going home to where the fans be. The finals with my plan seat. It's the return.
This is what we've all been waiting to see.
We going home.
That is amazing.
It's what you've been missing.
Basketball is back, NBA style.
Hoop season begins.
Hey man, That's
know.
hey man, that gotta be the best commercial I done seen in the past year, man. That gotta be it right there.
All I know is, listen, not anybody can talk about, having this right here. If you guys ain't never did nothing else in the rest of your life, this right here, I'm saying, is accomplishment, man. It's like, bro, this is pinnacle. You know what I mean? People watch NBA TV and NBA games and whatever.
And the wild part is that's all I ever look at. Anytime I go to the studio, that's all I ever get cable for. Like, all my favorite channel is NBA TV. So to get that placement, it's almost like, the secret of manifestation, magnetism, the law of attraction, like bringing it to fruition from concentrated, focus on it. It's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful day. Now, let me ask you this. Playoffs are here. Who you got going through?
To the finals?
Yeah.
It's too early.
Who's your team, first off?
Man, I'm a Hawk supporter. I always roll with the home team.
There you go.
But the way this joint is looking, it's kind of like who I would want to see, but I don't think it's really gonna happen. But just based on talent, I would have said Brooklyn was gonna be there, but I don't think that's gonna happen no more. But who knows? Just because of the way Philly playing, Philly kind of playing like they want it, but it's still a long journey and folks get tired. But I think out the East, man, I'm gonna say between Philly and Brooklyn, and out West, man. It's Brian gonna be there.
Hey man, you was a little slower saying it. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I know. It's because you want to you want to see somebody else, get a chance to move into that space. But Brian gonna push as long as he get that ankle back right. He gonna be good.
All right, for us.
Shoot, it's too early for me, man. I like players, like as far as what Cal said. ATL, the home team, will always do that. But, like, I want to see what Jimmy Butler going to do. Well, Oladipo not playing, so, Miami didn't necessarily improve from last year. They just got, they vendetta from, as far as getting vengeance. Right. But, like, some of these teams that done made improvements, this, looking to really flex now in the playoffs.
Uh-oh.
You went mute.
I want to see what Dame gonna do on the West.
Yeah.
I Utah looks amazing. The Suns look amazing. Yeah. I'm always rooting for Steph Curry just because I like Steph, but I don't. They missing Clay, Oubre, and Wiseman, so they ain't like I can tell you more about what's going on, and I won't make a prediction. It's like it's gonna be not realistic. I'm not the fortune teller that's gonna take your money and then tell you that you're gonna be like, no. I will be honest with you and say this is how I feel, or this is what I like. But like Milwaukee, they added pieces. Giannis should be crazy. He should play like a madman. He's supposed to have 40 and 40 every game in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like he's playing like a madman. So. I just want to see what a lot of people gonna do. I don't know who gonna win, but I'm very excited about seeing what Philly gonna do. Not Boston, but definitely what Milwaukee gonna do. I like Miami. Atlanta. I want to see what New York gonna do. I'm always rooting for D Rose, so it's like I like so many players. The players that make me like a team because I want that individual to get success, and whoever's associated with that individual, I want them to reap the benefits of that success also. So
I got you.
I'm different, man. You talking to a different note.
You like this? You like the whole game? You know what I mean? Not necessarily team game.
I really enjoy basketball. I'm from Chicago, so I seen Michael Jordan and Scottie do it in their prime. and establish the dynasty. So
I think you feel bad about not being a Bulls fan anymore. I think you was a Bulls fan, and everything else just fell in place afterwards. Like I can't be.
But see, that's when I'm different in that regard. Like I always say, I'll send my mama to the electric chair if she wrong, which means I have no bias for no specific team just because I was born there, grew up there, ate a girl's vagina that lived there. Like those things are irrelevant to me. What I really like is, you know, if somebody doing good, I like to support that doing good. If a team is like on a losing streak, I want them to keep losing the whole season. Like if you're gonna lose it out. Like be great at losing. But I just like greatness. So who's ever doing it, whoever got the juice, I support the juice. I like, oh man, they doing good. I don't want them to win. No, they doing great. I'm interested in seeing how much further they can go.
There you go. All right, next video up. What y'all want to put? What y'all want to choose? There, we got the video roulette here.
Oh man, this video roulette, man. Hit that straight to the money.
Straight to the money. All right, straight to the money. Straight to the right here.
It's the movie. He said, "Put the movie up."
All right, let's get it.
Four Eyes got busy on this, man.
I'm excited. I ain't here. Let me hear this one.
Whether rain, hail, sleet, snow, or sunny, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. With all that experience you can't take from it, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. Straight to the money,
Straight to the money.
balled up in bad shape, feeling ugly. Wait, cause it's coming.
Wait, cause it's coming.
Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money.
If triggers could speak, they scream with a shiver and screech. Leave geeks riddled, disfigured, they figures of speech. You want a piece? How you think you ninjas gon' eat? When I Kobayashi the beat, ain't shit sweet except the T down here, so pay homage. I tear the street up like a Texas tornado into a cottage. Skip college, went straight to them bills. Put in 10,000 hours, went straight to them deals. Now let's build. I trim off the fat precise with no filler in sight. Took a break, worked up an appetite to butcher and slice. Just cause you giving out advice don't mean I take it. Just cause there's a market for trap rap don't mean I gotta make it. You choose to use weapons still. My weapon is skilled. The mic is my shield and I lessen will. At this point you either rock with us or not, but you ain't stopping us. I got feet like Oprah when I'm stomping in the spot.
Whether rain, hail, sleet, snow, or sunny, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. With all that experience you can't take from it, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. Straight to the money,
Straight to the money.
balled up in bad shape, feeling ugly. Wait, cause it's coming.
Wait, cause it's coming.
Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money.
Just give me the money. You see us running these streets lately, you do the math. Don't make us bring guns into the equation. Me and Chaos, we might just take a day off to post some Henny. Good times ahead, we ain't beefing over rolls of pennies. Word to Janet Jack, Cam is back spitting. Let the dollar circulate like an Atlanta black business. You devils can never reach this level of next year. Might be heavily slept on, but I'm heavily slept with. They make me a millionaire, I do random things on my own in a Lamborghini. Amber between me, giving me dome. God damn it, I'm in my zone. They ask when this dude is gonna let up. Damn, they should've never gave niggas studio setups. These vocal recordings are worshipped on both borders. Superstition, more lines in my head than a coke snorter. So y'all locals beware, I'm like Coco beware. Keep a bird on my shoulder, bro, your hoe could be there.
Whether
Watch
rain,
out.
hail, sleet, snow, or sunny, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. With all that experience you can't take from it, Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. Straight to the money,
Straight to the money.
balled up in bad shape, feeling ugly. Wait, cause it's coming.
Wait, cause it's coming.
Oprah's feet, I walk straight to the money. You live and you learn. Drop, step, pivot, and turn. When you making money to blow, then you got plenty to burn. That's why this early bird's getting the worm. I ain't got no time for taking shorts, that's a midget concern. Talking about money and fame, they one and the same. What's the point of being popular when there's nothing to gain? My coach said it's a wonderful thing, cause since freshman year, the scouts and agents, they will come to my game. I got hops when I'm running the lane, so I'll dunk on your ass. I got handles and my jumper is flame. My pop's proud, but my mother complained, cause she could see all the leeches and vampires at my jugular vein. Spilling blood, suckers cover the stain, satisfying rappers' appetite for destruction, but the hunger remain. It got me dealing with a comfortable pain, something like New Edition singing, can you stand under the rain. Whether rain, hail, sleet, snow, or sunny, Oprah's feet or walk straight to the money. But all that experience you can't take from it. Oprah's feet or walk straight to the money. Straight to the money.
Straight to the money.
Balled up in bad shape, feeling ugly. Wait, cause it's coming.
Wait, cause it's coming.
Oprah's feet or walk straight to the money. To the money. To the money.
Yo, that's super creative, man.
Hey,
That was
it's
crazy.
a little movie right there, man.
That is. That is awesome, man. And the
Shout out to
concept of that
JoJo,
Metal Gear
Black
Solid.
Dollar
What was the inspiration? Some video game. Oh, I couldn't put my hand on it.
If you want to be straight up, LL Cool J had a video called "I'm That Type of Guy" back in the day, where he was like breaking into a museum and
Yes.
he was like, crawling under the laser wire and
Yes.
putting security guards to sleep with headlocks and using ropes to scale through the rafters. So it was like that version to me.
Okay. Awesome, man. That's crazy, man. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying y'all guys got a long history and y'all got a long future. That's the dope part about it. You know what I mean? It's like you keep reinventing. You know what I mean? And y'all staying relevant. You know what I mean? So
God is good, man. We was raised on greatness, so we get to reinvent and bring out that greatness. Like it's wild because something that's really new to me is actually still 20 years old, and so to bring it out or to remix it or to put a spin on it, it's refreshing because everybody's not doing that, and then it always pays homage to the true essence of hip hop, which was sampling.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hey, we need everybody to go hit up that YouTube page, man. Hit that Ultra Beast United, hit that thing up, subscribe.
Get it.
Some videos in there, some songs you can just stream in there, but
let's get one before we go out of here, man. Let's get one of
these.
these. Video, song, it don't matter.
Yeah.
What you want?
Oh, you said what we doing?
Any of them you want? Video, song, whatever.
I picked the last one, so I'm gonna let you grab this one for.
You look like you're just gonna let me grab this. Didn't we just do a video?
Listen, we got video.
He said video or song, it don't matter.
What song? I can do song too. Listen, I got y'all whole site up, everything, man. We can do this. We can do the entities here, whatever.
I mean, might as well give them a visual to go with it. Okay. I mean, I just like, shit. You could play what? Oh, because you were on YouTube. I mean, you could play, you already played that? Yeah, you just did. I mean.
Taking too long, man. I'm going to tell them to go and hit that on one.
Nah, man, yeah, you could do on one because I want to show New Face Museum. I want to show that hip hop museum that we was in. Do on one.
On one. Let's get it.
You like the colors? The colors are real nice.
Yeah. Crazy. Ain't about what you doing when they looking. It's about what we doing. What we cooking. Unseen. On another one. I'm confident, even when I get no compliments. I got accomplishments. Don't speak on my accomplices. Peep how we creeping up, keeping up the pace. While janitors are sweeping up, deeping up the bass. Cause you amateurs are speaking up. Check the way I conduct, erupt like coaches on the court screaming DM up. But can't nobody check me. I'm on edge like a refugee, prophesizing cause the message deep still. I give the city all the breath in my lungs. From here to Milano, I'ma always rep for the slums. Everybody wanna talk fashion shit. How many hats they split? Your management is taxing it. You owning less than half of it. The plans you have for beef, I see you scrapping it. Cause your stats on your best days, see I average it. It takes green to make things peachy with no PR. Hustling CDRs on Peachtree. I'm on one. Yeah.
Is you on
Tell
one?
'em. My man Couch, we on one. Huh?
And when I'm on one,
They know we on one.
so is you on one?
Cause we on one.
And when I'm on one, on
Sick
one.
and tired of these racist gatekeepers. My literature rips jets, my rhymes gorilla like 6 pimps. So these labels rather get away with my face in the room. Don't hide behind it, embrace your doom. Your lady like racquetball games, can't hold the candle to my tennis match, rack your brain. I live in the A, but don't fuck with Georgia. See, it's nothing but woods for ya, no good for ya. Too many scammers, so I had to get a good lawyer. Don't make me spaz, trying to keep my anger in order. And straight for, never see my name on the damn rap radar. But Pandora's box, I got 8 jar. Trying to perfect my efforts and collect my treasures. Finally got my shit together, still can't predict the weather. But I can protect my soul, thank my wife for my glowing what I said I do. But it's what I execute when I'm on one, I'm on one.
Is you on
Tell
one?
'em. My man Couch, we on one. Huh?
And when I'm on one,
They know we on one.
so is you on one?
Cause we on one.
And when I'm on one, on my verse today, get the emoji with the brains blew out. Skipping on the road to riches, whipping the painful route. Who driving like they got drip for sale? Or Christian Bale, Ford versus Ferrari, car fishtail. Hitting the rail and the median. Dope, I'm a lyrical deviant. Flow slow poke Rodriguez. Mixed with Speedy when I'm Gonzalez. Ganjaholics, nothing's anonymous. Hands dirty as Ray Donovan's breaking promises. Pinky swear. Nappy headed niggas with kinky hair. Think we care. These rappers softer than Stinky Winky Bear. Certified. Burglarized, yeah, we in the house. Home invasion, Disney Plus, Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Hard, dark as Guinness out when I'm pulling the titties out. Hard beats and murderous verses is all I've been about. When in doubt, Ultra be selling it by the gallon. Cause I control the weather like Storm or Byron Allen. When I'm on one, is you on
Tell
one?
'em. We on one. Huh?
And when I'm on one,
They know we on one.
so is you on one?
Cause we on one.
And when I'm on one, on one.
Wow. Couch, tell 'em we on one. This my man right there. We on one. Yeah, we on one. Word up. I love it. We on one.
We on one.
Woo!
Yeah. Shout
Hey,
out
man,
to
Did I butcher your name the whole
Great,
time?
man.
It's not Chaos, it's Chaos.
Gauss.
Chaos. Man, you ain't correct me. That's why people be killing my name.
It's chaos. Good. It's Kaus is just an inside joke.
Hey man, shout out to Illustrate and shout out to New Face, man. You know, for talking about him at the beginning of the video, man. You know, he's the hip hop hoarder. You know, curates all type of hip hop memorabilia and set up his own museum.
That museum ain't real. 'Cause I swore I was about to ask y'all where it's at so I can go to it.
Yeah, it's going now, man. It was up seasonally. It was up for a season last winter. It was his first take at kind of curating a museum space, and it was right downtown at this old vault space that was really fly, and
Wow.
it gave us the opportunity to let us come in there and just film a piece one night. So we just went in there and had some fun, man. But shout out to him, man, and check out the Kings of Ice project, Senor Chaos Kings of Ice joint with me and Illustrate. And yeah, man, we got a lot of projects for y'all to check out, man. Just if you rolling with us, then know you got something new coming. If your first time kind of indulging on this thing, and then go back and play catch up and work your way up to the new album, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna edit this thing up, man, and I'll hit y'all with the new link because I'm gonna cut the first hour off and just be straight to this interview.
Okay.
But hey, man, this was exciting, man. You know what I'm saying? I knew it would be. I couldn't wait. It was like I was like a kid. Chris was like, I can't wait to get him on. I can't wait to get him on. But I appreciate y'all definitely, man, for considering me for the doing this podcast interview.
We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you for thinking about us, man, and you know, supporting the music and wanting to get us on to talk about it, man.
Yeah. Wonderful, man. Y'all, like I said, y'all got the heat, man. I just want to know anything you need as far as helping to push whatever out. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you'll come on and present a song or album or video or anything. You know what I mean? Doors open. I'm always here.
I'm with that. I like the fact that you interacted with your videos, man. When we get the next video, I want to come back on, introduce that thing, and talk about the album again. Since Chaos started talking about all the old albums, we didn't even talk about the new album, to be straight up. You ain't heard no features, ain't heard no producers. We ain't even talk about the new album. This nigga start talking about all the old stuff.
Go ahead, run it down, man. What we got to look forward to?
I'm just trying to bring the people up to speed, man. Up to speed.
What's on this new album?
Talk about the new. Tell them about the new.
Hey, they have to get down and lay down as we move forward. We ain't got time to keep educating the slow kids in class.
Oh, well, I told him we was working with 6 Figure Digger. I told him the title, so we talked a little bit about it, but give him some more, man.
Oh man, I'm talking about 6 Figure Digger got production on there, Ninth Wonder got production on there, Drugs got production. You already seen 2 videos produced by Illustrate. He won for on the Soulful Tracks. We got Floyd the Locksmith. We got Team MFN. LT Mo. Great production on the whole album. Features. We got the Stupid features. We got RJ Payne on the joint. We got Daylight on the joint. We got Gray Plant-Based Dripping on the joint. We got Lima Beans, the legendary baller, getting super fly on the joint with us. I mean, we got Yamin Somali doing stuff. We got my homeboy Scott singing, Andrew Blaine, number 2, Head Crack, Punchline, Wordsworth. There's a plethora of MCs that we get down with doing stuff on there that we do here in the ATLs.
As we do it.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, you ran that down, man. For real. That's so exciting. What's the date on it? I got a date?
It's coming mid-June. Mid-June.
Okay.
If you folks online on IG or whatnot, hit us on Ultra Beast United on Instagram. Hit us ultrabeastunited.com as well. Folks want to email us, it's just ultrabeastunited@gmail as well, man. So, if you want a verse or whatever, just hit us up.
Brother. Hey, man. Y'all the truth, man. Hey, let's put this We Run ATL out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's push this and, man, get this summer Atlanta anthem out here. That'd be a great Hawks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Hawks going to this playoff, man. We need to hit the Hawks off. Let's get them out here.
That's a good one.
You ain't lying, man. They need that energy, man.
They need the energy. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me know if y'all want to do a podcast. I want a whole network full space. You know what I'm saying? We want to do a podcast one day. I don't know.
Hold up now. You done threw it out there, man. You needed to sound like a further discussion, man. We need to build.
Y'all got the email address. Let's do it. Hey, ain't no better way to promote yourself with your own show and just bland. You can do whatever, whenever.
Man, I feel like, I feel left out, man. I got fear of missing out on the podcast thing now. It's like everybody and their mama got one.
There you go.
Like I throw our voice in there. Nah, it's we'll definitely build on it though, man. We definitely build on it. It's dope that people are able to have these networks now and set up their own thing and literally just talk about whatever the fuck that they want to talk about. For an hour, for 2 hours, whatever, how long, and it's an interesting time. Like just to that conversation is content. It ain't even got to be around music. Like people's conversations is content now.
That's right. That's correct. Hey, man, this is lovely. I appreciate y'all spending time with me, man. Kicking it with Kysii. And like I said, we're going to push this out, man. We're going to hit all the platforms, hit whatever we can. This right here, the audio version is going to be on Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn Radio, Google.
Man, they gotta go see the video version because they gotta see 4 Eyes' face right now. Man.
They gotta see it.
Listen to the audio, man. Go see the video.
YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch, all the places. Oh man, 4 Eyes in the building. Hey man. Hey, what's your IGs? Ultra Beast United is the label's IG. 4 Eyes, yours is 4 Eyes on IG, right?
4IZE Raps.
Raps. Okay.
4IZE. Yep.
What's yours?
And then mine is Senor SENOR Chaos KAOS.
Hey man, how you get the damn N? I swore I figured it out. It's like Alt 146 or some shit to get that damn N with the tilde over top of it and shit.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
If you on your phone, man, just hold down the N button. And then
You hold it down. There you go. I'm like, damn it, man. How
a
that's
little option on
shit?
your computer, depending on, it might have a little different thing. I think it's what is it, Option N or whatever on my joint.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotta have an N on there, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
y'all gotta go see the video to Looking for Our face right now, man. This man's out of his mind, man.
Hey man.
Me out of my mind.
The fangs is out, man.
Hey man, that's what's engaging. That's what we keep tuning into the damn IG.
The fangs is out now, but four ran it down, man. We got a dope album that we've been working on. Just once again run the title down. It's called Put Your Teeth on It. It's coming out in a few weeks, coming out in mid-June. So we're putting the final touches and things on it now. And we got a lot of friends and partners on it, and some dope production. The four mentioned earlier as well, man. And we just excited to put out another project and to see how people respond to it, and hope that people vibe out to it, and play it loud, and hope the music energizes folks.
Yep. That's it. Hey brothers, thank y'all. We'll kick it. And whenever, like I said, y'all ready, come on through.
My man, we appreciate you.
All right, brothers. I appreciate y'all. Have a good evening.
You too. Peace.
All right. Take us out with something. All right, man. Let's see. Thanks for kicking it with Kysii, y'all. That was Ultra Beast featuring 4 Eyes and Senor Chaos. Get the album. Check them out on IG. Ultra Beast United. Go to the website, ultrabeastunited.com. The music was dope. Video was dope. Concept was dope. I'll holler at y'all. Won't be here next week. Daughter graduating. The week after that. I appreciate y'all.
Radio, changing listening habits.